56 players in Major League history have compiled an on-base percentage of 400 or better over the course of a career of at least 3,000 plate appearances. More than half of the players in that select group are now enshrined in the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum, while most of the remaining names will be familiar to the serious baseball fan. Anyone who examines that list, however, is likely to scratch their head when they reach the unremarkable name of Joe Harris. Yet what is even more noteworthy than the career statistics beside Joe Harris's name in the baseball encyclopedias is how often that career appeared to be over, only to rise, phoenix-like, from the ashes. For starters, it looked for a long time as though Harris would never get a chance to be a Major League regular. The 10th of 11 children of a Pennsylvania coal miner, Harris's primary position was first base, but he only stood 5 foot 9 inches tall, shorter than normal for the position. So Harris kicked around the minors for several years before finally getting a cup of coffee in 1914 with the New York Yankees. Then it was back to the bushes for 3 more seasons before resurfacing with the 1917 Cleveland Indians. But by then, Joe Harris was nearly 26, and the Indians had a highly touted 22-year-old rookie first baseman named Lou Gisto. So Harris rode the pines for the first month and a half. Manager Lee Full finally wrote Harris's name into the lineup for the first time in the 40th game of the season, and in storybook fashion, he drove home the game's only run in the bottom of the 10th inning to give the Indians a 1-0 victory. With Gisto mired in a prolonged slump, Full continued to pencil in Joe Harris, who responded by batting .304 and finishing second on the team in runs batted in despite his late start. But just when it appeared that Joe Harris had finally established himself as a major leaguer, World War I intervened. And by June 1918, he was Private Joe Harris, serving in France with the 320th Infantry of the 80th Division. Instead of a summer scooping low throws out of the dirt, his summer was spent in the trenches, knowing that each day might bring the end to his baseball career and perhaps his life. In the months that followed, Harris was gassed and was an eyewitness to many of the horrors of war.
Hold on just a second there.
World War I intervened, and by June 1918, he was private.
Okay, sorry about that. I was getting a lot of feedback. So hopefully everything will be back to normal now here. Let me see how it goes.
During one harrowing battle, he found himself trapped in a shell hole as both enemy and friendly gunfire whizzed over his head. On another occasion, the soldier standing by his side was struck down by a German bullet and toppled onto Harris, forcing him to extricate himself from beneath the body of his dead comrade. Nevertheless, when the armistice was signed on November 11, 1918, it seemed that Harris was on the brink of resuming his baseball career. Instead, the auto ambulance that was taking him to the train that would start his journey home overturned, leaving Harris with a fractured skull, 3 broken ribs, and severe lacerations and bruises. According to a newspaper account, it is doubtful that he will ever be able to play ball again. That reporter, however, could not have known how much Joe Harris had already overcome in order to reach the major leagues. After convalescing in military hospitals on both continents, he rejoined the Indians on June 30th, 1919. Simply making his way back onto a big league diamond was impressive enough, but Harris proceeded to scorch the baseball, batting over .450 during the next month and a half, and finishing the 1919 campaign with a .375 batting average. Yet, just when Joe Harris's major league career once again seemed to be thriving, it took another surprising detour. Dissatisfied with the contract offer he received from the Indians, Harris elected to play for a so-called outlaw team outside of the purview of organized baseball in both 1920 and 1921. Following the 1921 season, the Indians finally traded his rights to the Red Sox. But by then, it scarcely seemed to matter. Not only was Harris past his 30th birthday, but as a result of having played for an outlaw team, he would need to petition Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis for reinstatement in order to join the Red Sox. No one was more inclined to be sympathetic to the plight of a wounded veteran than Landis. Not only was he named in honor of the Civil War Battle of Kennesaw Mountain, at which his father was severely wounded, but his son had recently fought for the Allies in Europe. Even so, Harris's petition put Landis in a difficult position because, as a judge who had been hired by the owners, he had to take pains not to create a precedent that would make it easier for players to jump their contracts. As a result, most of the pundits of the day expected Harris's petition to be denied. Instead, on the eve of the 1922 spring training campaign, Landis threw them a curve by reinstating Harris. In his ruling, however, the commissioner took pains to make it clear that his decision did not mean that players could leave organized baseball with impunity. Essentially, he made a case for the exceptional nature of Harris's situation, drawing considerable attention to the player's meritorious service on the battlefields in France. In particular, reasoned the commissioner, the gassing, the fractured skull, and the other traumatic events that Harris had experienced caused him to do things which he otherwise might not have done. Given another opportunity to restart his big league career, Joe Harris took full advantage. After 3 straight seasons of batting over 300 for the lowly Red Sox, he was traded to the Washington Senators in 1925 and helped them win the American League pennant, then caught fire in that fall's World Series, clouding 3 home runs and batting a scorching .440 in a losing effort. After a return trip to the World Series with the 1927 Pirates and a partial season in the big leagues in 1928, Joe Harris played 3 more years in the minors before finally hanging up his cleats after the 1931 season. In 10 major league seasons, Harris posted a stellar .317 career batting average and a .404 on-base percentage. One obvious factor in the unusual trajectory of Joe Harris's career is that his determination led him to persevere in the face of adversity that would have caused many to quit. But that would have made no difference had Commissioner Landis not bent over backward to find a rationale for reinstating Harris's eligibility. The most obvious explanation for that decision was the personal connection forged by the battlefield experiences of Landis's father and son. But if that had been the whole story, the commissioner's 1922 ruling would have been extremely controversial. Instead, Harris's reinstatement was accepted without any outcry because the nation had been so profoundly shaken by the recent war. In this class, we'll take a look at the extent to which World War I encroached upon the comparatively tranquil national pastime of a country accustomed to being sheltered from war. The United States had, of course, been involved in a number of significant conflicts prior to World War I, including the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, and the Civil War. But in the 69 years between the end of the Mexican-American War in 1848 and the 1970s, entry of the U.S. into World War I, the only serious conflict with a foreign adversary had been the short-lived Spanish-American War of 1898. With two oceans providing a natural buffer and the Monroe Doctrine acting as a figurative shield, it was easy to imagine that the horrors of war would rarely intrude. Of course, war had touched the lives of many prominent figures in the baseball world. Nearly 30 Civil War veterans played in the major leagues, and among other veterans of that conflict were several non-playing managers, along with 4 of the first 5 National League presidents. That is a very impressive total, considering that the Civil War had ended a full 6 years before the first professional league took the field, and that the brutal, prolonged conflict between North and South had left many combatants in no shape for strenuous activity. Of course, not all veterans experienced the worst the Civil War had to offer. During the final year of the war, severe casualties forced the Union Army to begin recruiting short-term troops known as 100 Days Men, few of whom saw combat duty. A disproportionate number of the veterans who later played Major League Ball were drawn from these regiments, including such well-known Philadelphia Athletics as Dick McBride and Fergie Malone. Even so, quite a few major leaguers had endured great hardships during the war. Dennis Coughlin, for example, was wounded at the Battle of Petersburg while Seymour Studley lapsed into unconsciousness as the result of severe sunstroke. His doctors warned him to avoid the sun, but Studley instead became a center fielder. Similar fortitude led Frank Bancroft, who later managed 7 major league teams, to become an underage enlistee and serve for 4 years, despite being wounded in combat. Even one of the 100 Days Men, Al Pratt, subsequently re-enlisted in one of Pennsylvania's most distinguished regiments and took part in the pursuit of Robert E. Lee's soldiers during the war's final days. Pratt would go on to play pro baseball in Cleveland, and in 1882 became the manager of Pittsburgh's first major league club. Another Pennsylvanian, William Cherokee Fisher, started 141 major league games and twice led the league in earned run average, despite having spent 7 months as a prisoner of war at the infamous Andersonville prison. Of course, many other young men who never went on to play professional baseball, yet cherished a close connection of the national pastime, faced the perils of war as well. and it was not uncommon for captured soldiers to pass time in prisoner of war camps, playing the game they knew and loved. War continued to touch the baseball world in the years that followed. Players for the surprisingly integrated baseball team of the USS Maine were among the casualties of the catastrophe that helped to launch the Spanish-American War of 1898. Only right fielder John H. Bloomer survived the ship sinking. A number of notable baseball figures took an active role in the conflict, including Negro Leagues owner C.I. Taylor, while a few even paid the ultimate price. Cuban baseball legend Emilio Saborin died in a Spanish jail, while 45-year-old William Stearns, whose 5-year major league career had ended more than 2 decades earlier, enlisted and died of typhoid fever. Although the Spanish-American War was short-lived, its effects continued to be felt in the baseball world in the years that followed. Megaphones, for example, became so popular among American troops in Cuba that they soon were being used at the ballpark to announce the names of the players. An even more fundamental development saw the volunteer army that the nation had long depended upon gradually give way to a professional military after the turn of the century. Such former major league as Tom "Red" Marr and Ed Clark opted for careers as soldiers, with Clark finding military life so exhilarating that after service in the Philippines, he headed to South Africa in hopes of taking part in the Boer War. The professionalization of the American Armed Forces also made it necessary to address the quality of life on military bases, which were all too often ragtag affairs. Baseball came to be seen as part of the solution, simultaneously providing wholesome diversion and helping to improve fitness levels. A few soldiers like Dave Altizer even used the military as a springboard into professional baseball. Altizer displayed such prowess on the diamond while stationed in the Philippines in the aftermath of the Spanish-American War and in China during the Boxer Rebellion that he went on to play in the major leagues for parts of 6 seasons. There can be little doubt, however, that the most talented baseball-playing military company of the early years of the 20th century was the 25th Infantry, one of the all-African-American regiments commonly referred to as Buffalo Soldiers. Although baseball's color barrier prevented any of the members of the 25th Infantry from competing in the white-only major leagues, such players as Joe Rogan, Andy Cooper, and Walter "Dobie" Moore became some of the brightest stars of the Negro Leagues. Another Negro Leagues great who began his career in the U.S. Army was Oscar Charleston, who lied about his age to enlist in 1912 at the age of 15 and served 3 years in the Philippines before beginning the quarter-century career in professional baseball that earned him a plaque in the National Baseball Hall of Fame. U.S. troops also played a role in developing the popularity of baseball in Latin America. Since first being articulated by President James Monroe in 1823, the Monroe Doctrine had become the hallmark of American foreign policy, leading succeeding generations of politicians and diplomats to maintain neutrality during overseas conflicts, but to be far more vigilant about unrest in the Western Hemisphere. As a result, the late 19th and early 20th centuries often saw U.S. troops stationed in Latin American countries during peacetime. Now, it's true that some historians have overstated the significance of the American military in planting the seeds of baseball in Latin America, but it's certainly fair to say that American soldiers helped popularize the game in such nations as Venezuela, Nicaragua, and the Dominican Republic. Given all the experiences I've described so far, there were clearly significant interactions between baseball and war prior to 1917. But it's equally clear that before the entry of the United States into World War I, there were relatively few in the baseball world whose lives had been directly affected by war. It had been more than a half a century since conscription had last been compulsory. The nation's reliance on a volunteer army meant that most young men knew of war from tales handed down from their fathers and grandfathers, not from firsthand experience. More generally, geographical isolation and isolationist policies had lulled Americans of all ages into thinking of war as something that only happened in faraway lands. The sense of security was such that, as late as 1913, a writer for The Nation asked rhetorically, "Does any statesman really foresee the chance of our engaging in hostilities with the German Empire, or with Russia, or with France?" Situated here on the Western continent, at a remote distance from the age-old rivalries that make Europe an armed camp, these United States are as unlikely to be the armed enemies of one European country as of any other. 3 years later, President Woodrow Wilson successfully campaigned for re-election by using the slogan, "He kept us out of war." All of this meant that when the nation made its literal entry into the World War and its figurative entry onto the world stage on April 6, 19... it had a transformative effect. In the immediate run-up to the U.S. declaring war on Germany, many in the baseball world had expected that the major leagues would be obliged to shut down entirely. National League president and former big league pitcher John K. Tenner had predicted that a plunge into the great world struggle now going on would smash baseball as flat as a pancake. The American public would forget baseball, theaters, every form of diversion, and think of nothing but the fighting. The Spanish-American War, he added, had hurt the game severely in 1898, but that war was only a flea bite when compared to this terrific convulsion. Sporting Life, one of the leading sporting periodicals of the era, echoed that sentiment, declaring that the spectacle of a lot of husky fellows engaging in baseball or other athletic endeavor, particularly for hire, at a time when the nation required just their type of physical manhood, would be wholly intolerable. Less than 2 months after the declaration of war, Boston Braves catcher Hank Gowdy became the first active player to enlist. There was an understandable delay, however, before a significant number of doughboys began to arrive in Europe, and many remained hopeful that a resolution to the war was imminent. As a result, the 1917 Major League season was played to its conclusion, and the war was mostly acknowledged in symbolic fashion. At Red Cross days, for instance, a portion of the gate receipts were donated to the Red Cross, while the proceeds of the Bat and Ball Fund were used to send baseball equipment to soldiers. By early 1918, however, there was no escaping the reality that trench warfare had created a virtual stalemate. Believing that a dramatic increase in the deployment of U.S. troops was the only solution, on July 1st, American Secretary of War Newton Baker issued a work or fight order. Initially, Major League ball players were given a temporary reprieve, but ultimately, baseball was classified as a non-essential occupation, with men between the ages of 21 and 31 now subject to conscription. Ball players who did not qualify for an exemption faced the prospect of being sent to the front line unless they accepted a job in an industry classified as essential to the war effort. Some followed Gowdy's example by voluntarily enlisting, while a still larger number put their baseball careers on hold to take jobs in munition factories or shipbuilding plants. Under the circumstances, it was widely expected that the baseball season would soon be abandoned. All but one of the minor leagues, the International League, did indeed suspend play indefinitely. But eventually, the date for the work or fight order to go into effect was moved back to September. This allowed the two major leagues to complete an abbreviated season, followed by an early World Series between the Cubs and Red Sox. Nonetheless, the joylessness of the remainder of the Major League season was accentuated by the use of subpar quality baseballs due to wartime shortages and by a continuing exodus of players. Even the mound heroics of a young Red Sox pitcher named Babe Ruth in the World Series was greeted with only limited interest. By the end of the 1918 season, few believed that baseball would be played in 1919 at all. On his final trip to New York, Tigers legend Ty Cobb announced that he would soon be enlisting and that he did not expect to resume his career after the war ended. When the spectators called on him to make a farewell speech, Cobb clambered atop the dugout and implored them to purchase war stamps. The New York fans responded with a rousing ovation. Over the years, the feisty Cobb had often tormented their favorite team, but on this day, there was only one team. As it turned out, all such farewells were premature. Only months later, the armistice was signed, and when spring rolled around, major league teams took the field as usual, Cobb included. Crowds also returned to major league ballparks during the 1919 season, making it easy to believe that nothing had changed. But that was really just an illusion. For one thing, a number of familiar faces were conspicuously absent. While Joe Harris was eventually able to take the field again, others were not so fortunate. The incomparable pitcher Christy Mathewson, for example, now managing the Reds, was accidentally gassed while serving in France, and he never fully regained his health, dying of tuberculosis 7 years later at the age of 45. Another poignant reminder of the recent war was a monument unveiled at the Polo Grounds in 1921. The monument hailed former Giants infielder Eddie Grant, who had lost his life on a battlefield in France as a soldier, scholar, athlete. In the aftermath of the war, the national mindset was also profoundly different, and that shift affected every aspect of American life, including the national pastime. No brief summary can do justice to all of the ways in which this new awareness of the precariousness of national security manifested itself on the baseball diamond. But two deserve to be singled out. The first was a newfound recognition of the critical importance of physical fitness. In the half century without compulsory conscription, Teddy Roosevelt and others tried to promote the so-called strenuous life, which involved a spirit of embracing strife, toil, and hardship. But this was hardly the same thing as advocating for a fit and healthy lifestyle. The dismaying result was that 35% of draftees were pronounced physically unfit to serve, which shocked Americans into a nationwide soul-searching. Vitamins soared to prominence as new attention was devoted to nutrition and food safety, to public health, and to exercise in all its forms. The new outlook carried over into the post-war years, with baseball among the many sports that benefited. An even more conspicuous development was an outpouring of patriotic fervor. During the final year of the war, the donations of equipment and funds to the war effort continued, and these initiatives were complemented by new symbols of baseball's support for the troops. Players on both teams engaged in on-field military drills before games, bearing rifles or sometimes using bats in place of firearms. It also became common for baseball clubs to incorporate patriotic emblems and themes into their uniforms, such as the star-spangled outfits worn by the Chicago White Sox during the 1917 World Series. A particularly enduring testimonial to the war effort was initiated at the 1918 World Series. Live music was rare at baseball games because of the expense of hiring a band. But at the opening game of the Fall Classic, the Star-Spangled Banner was performed during the seventh inning stretch. According to an account in the New York Times, when the music began to be played, the ball players turned quickly about and faced the music. First, the song was taken up by a few, then others joined, and when the final notes came, a great volume of melody rolled across the field. It was at the very end that the onlookers exploded into thunderous applause and rent the air with a cheer. In light of this reception, the Star-Spangled Banner was played at all subsequent games of the 1918 Fall Classic. Even after the war ended, it remained customary for it to be performed at the World Series. Happily, it was during World War II that it became a tradition for the national anthem to be played at every regular season game. There is no reason to believe that these acts were the result of anything other than heartfelt, genuine desire to demonstrate support for the sacrifices made by American soldiers. Regrettably, however, in a country unaccustomed to war, patriotism was sometimes made an excuse for the suppression of civil liberties and even the blatant harassment of German Americans. In his State of the Union address to Congress in December 1915, well before the country had even declared war on Germany, President Wilson maintained that the gravest threats against our national peace and safety came from Americans born under other flags, but welcomed under our generous naturalization laws, who have poured the poison of disloyalty into the very arteries of our national life. But what about the constitutional rights that are guaranteed to all Americans? According to a Chicago judge, when the country is at peace, it is a legal right of free speech to oppose going to war. But when once war is declared, this right ceases. The judge in question was Kennesaw Mountain Landis, who once had a reputation as a staunch progressive, but who, like many Americans, had been deeply shaken by the war and had been forced to re-examine everything he had once believed in. In sum, both for better and for worse, the United States was changed forever by its involvement in the First World War. And no one was more acutely aware of this reality than Kennesaw Mountain Landis, whose very name served as a constant reminder of the lasting consequences of war, and who also had firsthand knowledge of the anguish that comes from having a son in combat. In that context, his sympathy for Joe Harris becomes eminently understandable.
Good morning, everybody. This is Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles, coming to you live from Arlington, Washington. Hope you all appreciated that 22nd lecture, The Impact of War on Major League Baseball back in the day. Hopefully everybody's having a good start to your Thursday. Hopefully you are enjoying everything that's taking place. Let me get caught up here on the chat. Seen different things going on. I did get the Bibster of all things wax packed. Had 10 entries. Big Rays ball cards and auctions got 10 free entries. And Boomslang actually snuck in with an entry also. I think Boomslang was in here earlier, unless Boomslang's lurking about in the background there. We do have 7 people watching now. 11 thumbs up. Appreciate that. 11 thumbs up. We are going to move into a little bit of Seattle Mariner sweetness today for my extra content. And this will be I will, when I do get into this part here, we're going to be doing a little bit of it's not really a too far throwback Thursday, but just going to give you a sneak peek preview for the month of March when we start into my new Throwback Thursday content for Thursdays for my new live streams starting in the month of March. So we will do that. Starting in the month of March, we will have a Throwback Thursday. This Throwback Thursday preview is just going to be last year's Throwback Thursday for this year. That kind of counts because it's not this year, it's not current, it's prior year. So 2020. It's going to be 2020 related, of course, because it's going to be the Mariners' Kyle Lewis begins his swing on a solo home run against the Rangers during the first inning of a game August 23rd, 2020 in Seattle with my Seattle Mariners. So yes, we will be getting into this here very shortly and sweetly here. I'm going to move this out of the way real quick. I think we're going to be a little bit fine there. Let me see how that, there we go. You can see the back flap to the box here. Get that moved out of the way for now. So let's see. Big Ray was saying just before the lecture ended, "Hi, Adon. I took your advice for comments entries. Thank you for the extra minute now for those of us that have to watch a commercial before getting in. No problem with that. The Bipster of all things wax pack. God bless our troops. He's got 3 bells here. And it looks like 5 thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 12 thumbs up. 6 people watching. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. But I'm gonna get into a preview selection of my Throwback Thursday content here. Let me switch into your heavy box is on the way. Yes, I'm aware of that there, Bibster. Thank you very much. I think it's supposed to be here Saturday. You never know. Maybe with any chance. Probably won't get it today. I know I won't get it today. Could get it tomorrow, but probably get it Saturday. Which, if I get it too late on Saturday, I'll probably open and preview on next Tuesday, the 16th of February. But let me get into our Throwback Thursday mood. 26 pounds. Oh, my word. 26 pounds of sweetness, right? Let me move into my Throwback Thursday mode for Kyle Lewis. Don't worry, you're not seeing specks of dirt on your screen. We're just going into a sneak peek preview for Throwback Thursday. Okay? Let me see if I can put that right here. I guess that just has to stay there for now. But that's okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. Just getting started. Just getting started. I'm going to read through this article they had in the Seattle newspaper for Kyle Lewis. And then we will get into our content at hand. I will be giving this little update on what's going on for Kyle Lewis for this upcoming 2021 season. Okay, and then we will get into, yes, you've got it right behind here. You've got it right behind here. This is my Kyle Lewis rookie card collection. This is my Kyle Lewis rookie card collection. We won't be going through these cards, and I'll explain why when we get that far, or these cards, but we'll be highlighting these cards right here for sure, okay? We'll be highlighting these cards for sure because each one of these is a different card. And these are just duplicates here. These are just duplicates. So let me see if I can scooch this back for now and get a little bit better of a view there. There we go. You can see the whole box now from end to end. So these are all individual and unique different cards right up to here. So I'll be highlighting through my different Kyle Lewis rookie cards, and these are all duplicates. So these are ones that might come up in an auction or a sale near you one of these days. That's right, a sneak peek. Bipster saying, boom! Seattle Mariners Kyle Lewis Rookie of the Year. All right, sweetness. So without further ado, I'm going to put this part of the article up here real quickly. Now let's see if I can get this getting started there. All right. So I think you guys can see that in there. And we're going to go through and I'm going to read through this short article here. And then we will go into previewing. It will be great when you can do this for all players. Oh, you mean this type of a special? Well, I'm doing this one here because I got a newspaper article in our local newspaper that I get. And since I am a Seattle Mariners fan, I just thought it would be appropriate for this preview Throwback Thursday to do it on Kyle Lewis. My new PC player that I did last year, the year before that, was Yusei Kikuchi. And one of these days, I'll do a Yusei Kikuchi. I will do a Yusei Kikuchi. But for now, we're going to do Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis was the American League Rookie of the Year, but he's motivated to do even more for the Mariners in 2021. So this article is written by Ryan Divish of the Seattle Times. but it was in our local newspaper, the Daily Herald, which is from Everett, Washington. When the 2020 baseball season ended for Kyle Lewis and the Seattle Mariners on September 26th, and another disappointing year without a postseason berth, a much-needed break from the daily grind was a priority for Seattle's rookie outfielder. Lewis's first full season of Major League Baseball was an experience unlike any other. It featured spring training halted due to the novel coronavirus pandemic, sports and basic normal life being shut down for 3.5 months. An abbreviated version of spring training called summer camp to prepare for a compressed 60-game regular season that featured constant testing for COVID-19, stringent protocols, and not a single fan in the stands of the games. Despite all of that, Lewis flourished, starting nearly every game in center field and hitting them in the middle of the batting order. Lewis produced a 262, 364, 437 slash line with 3 doubles, 11 home runs, 28 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, 34 walks, and 71 strikeouts in 58 games. He was an award-worthy performance for a player in his first full season. He led all rookies in the MLB in runs scored with 37, walks with 34, total bases with 90, times on base 88, and on base percentage of 364, while also ranking among rookie leaders in games played, tied for first with 58, home runs tied for first with 11, RBIs second with 28, slugging percentage at second at 437, and on-base plus slugging percentage second at 801. At-bat second with 206 hits, tied for second with 54. Multi-hit games, tied for second with 15, and batting average third at 262. Accolades began to accumulate. He earned baseball's highest honor for a rookie, winning the 2020 Jackie Robinson American League Rookie of the Year award, and Lewis garnered all 30 first-place votes, becoming the 12th player to win it unanimously. All right. Pop in the chat here real quick till we get into the next part of this article here. Yes. Bibster's putting in his info for his 200 subscriber giveaway coming up. Big Rays ball cards and auctions. Benintendi traded to the Royals. Why would Boston trade such a good up-and-coming player? I don't know. I'm sure Ethan's going to be wondering about that one. Getting rid of a good player like that to the Royals. I wonder who they got in as a replacement for him. Interesting. Let me do a refresh on the chat real quick so I know where I left off. Oops. Don't you dare. There we go. Sorry about that. My computer is running slow. There we go. All right. Injured. Oh, did he get in? Is it an injury trade? All right. His other awards included Mariners' Most Valuable Player by the Seattle Chapter of the Baseball Writers Association of America, the American League's Most Outstanding Rookie in the Major League Baseball Players Association in its 2020 Players' Choice Awards, and American League Rookie of the Year by the Sporting News and Baseball Digest. Lewis could add to that collection of hardware after recently being named as one of five nominees for the 2020 Seattle Men's Sports Star of the Year as part of the annual Sports Start of the Year Awards, now in its 86th word. In its 86th year, I'm sorry. The four other nominees for the award are Jordan Morris of the Sounders, K.J. Wright of the Seattle Seahawks, Elijah Molden of the University of Washington Huskies football team, and Kyle Manzardo of the Washington State Cougars baseball team. The public can vote for one of the nominees through February 6th at the sportsstaroftheyear.org/vote. The other categories are the Men's Sports Star and Story of the Year. The winners will be announced on the 86th Annual Sports Star of the Year Awards, shown on February 26, which will be broadcast on King TV at 7 p.m. Given his stellar season and surplus of awards, Lewis would seem to be the favorite of the group. So about that break following the season, he was able to decompress and reflect on all that he accomplished. Did his body recover from the dings and dents of playing almost every day? Did the time away allow him to assess what was needed moving forward? Well, yes, he tried to do all of that in the span of 2.5 weeks. I did a little mini vacation in Louisiana, but with social distancing, you can't really take major vacation, he said during his Mariners' recent virtual baseball bash. So I just did a small little vacation and then rested my body for about 1.5 weeks and then got back after it. At age 25 and with only 60 games played, Lewis didn't need the extended recovery break that players in their 30s might require. But it's more indicative of how his mind works, his belief in preparation, and his commitment to getting better. He's driven, said manager Scott Servius, knowing how he works, the awards and the accolades and everything he's gotten. It's only going to push him harder. On November 9th, when he was announced as Rookie of the Year, American League Rookie of the Year on MLB Network, Lewis had already been working out 5 times a week at a Dynamic Speed and Agility, a facility in Marietta, Georgia, that focuses on improving speed and strength. I work out there the whole off season, he said that night. I started 2 weeks ago, and this is week 3 for me. I don't take much time off. We're smart about the way to do the program, but I think there's a lot of things I want to improve on this off season, and I'm not going to let that time go by. Part of Lewis's 2020 success can be attributed to that mindset of maximization when baseball shut down due to COVID-19. He returned to the DSA workouts while doing baseball activity at his high school. He wasn't just doing it to be ready when baseball restarted. He was doing it better than before it shut down. I just put my head down and worked harder than I ever worked. 2 or 3 workouts a day, he said. I worked on my speed, agility 2 to 3 times a week, explosive strength, and body control 3 times a week. When I was able to come back for summer camp, it was the most athletic I've been. Lewis knows the season could have been better. His numbers started to regress in the final 20 games, with opposing pitchers focusing on ways to get him out. In an expected 162-game season, he wants to raise the floor of his high production periods and maintain them for longer stretches, while reducing the depth and length of his lows. It's controlling the game and finding consistency, he said. You don't want to be up and down performance-wise. When I have those flashes of greatness, it's controlling that consistency and showing up the same way every day. I've got my sights set forward to the upcoming year. So there we go. Hopefully you all enjoyed that little bit of a Kyle Lewis update there for my awesome Rookie of the Year Kyle Lewis from my local newspaper. Just getting started. Just getting started. Okay. So just kind of wanted to get that in the books here. Get that squared away. Let me put this down as we get ready and prepared for our second part of the Throwback Thursday portion of the video. All right, let me see. What did I miss in here? Injured probably. That or he will be ready for a pay raise. That's probably true too. That's my guess on the trade. Redbeard Breaks is here. Hey there, Donald. Redbeard Breaks, thanks for popping into the stream. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. The Red Sox got Franchi Cordero and a couple of players to be named later. Hey, fellows and ladies. All right. Chuck Dupree says, hey, Redbeard. And Redbeard Break says, hey, Chuck. All right. Hopefully everybody's been doing well. I've been doing pretty good. I got to fix something. I just bumped into my cord. Let me make an adjustment here so I can get that taken care of just real quickly here. Get my phone plugged back in so I don't lose battery power here. So we're going to get ready to go through my PC. Going to get ready to go through my PC of my Kyle Lewis cards that I have in my collection. Hopefully everybody is having a good start to your day. Okay? As I will be on mine. So we'll move into the next part here right at 11 o'clock. And we'll go through my PC collection for my Kyle Lewis's. All right. These, again, like I mentioned earlier, these are all my individual different cards for Kyle Lewis. And then starting with these few cards here and this rest over here, these are all duplicate Kyle Lewis cards that will be coming to a sale or auction near you soon. And maybe some different lots. We'll see how that works out for sure. But we will go with that as we go through here. So other than that, it is almost 11 o'clock here. Dominguez is still my next trout mantle, trying to get as much as I can of him. There you go, Big Race. Dominguez. All right. So I think Kyle Lewis is going to be the next Ken Griffey Jr. for the Seattle Mariners. As long as they can keep him in there. Big Ray's giving a fist bump. Fist bump. Redbeard Break says Big Ray fist bump. And we've got 11 o'clock. I'm going to move this out of the way real quick here. I might situate it in a different way here. Let me turn this around. I'm trying to think for sure how I want to do this, because this box is a little bit long, but I think we can do it probably just like this. Again, I'm going to highlight through all my cards here. I'm trying to think. I might just, yeah, I'll probably stack them up as I go through them right off to the side here. But I'll go through these as we go through the package here. Here, let me just, so this way it'll give me a little bit more space here. I'm going to go and pop onto the screen here and start going through my, the way I put my cards in my sort process is, especially I'm doing this for my Griffey and Cal Ripken Juniors, is I go with the card numbers. So this will be my lowest card number I have for our Kyle Lewis. This is card number 16. It is a Panini product. It is a Panini product. And this is a 2020 Select rookie card for Kyle Lewis. A 2020 Select rookie card for Kyle Lewis. Okay, so you can see kind of the color in this one, but it kind of gives it a throwback type filter here with the 8mm. Can't wait for tonight's Jimmy. 3 spots is the most I've had in any break. Oh, wow. That is cool. All right. Ethan's Elvis covers and more. Just getting ready to go through my Kyle Lewis rookie card collection. That's the theme for the stream that we're doing today. So this is card number 16, Panini Select. My first Kyle Lewis rookie card there. I'm going to put these, just stack these up right here. Next we have is card number 17. Card number 17 for Kyle Lewis. This, of course, is the opening day Kyle Lewis rookie card for 2020 Topps opening day. Okay, won't spend a lot of time on these, but I'll go through and show you all my different ones here. I've got, somehow this is way behind. Let me get up to date here. Let me refresh the live chat here, just so I know where I left off as I go through these cards. And next up to bat is card number 18. Card number 18 is a Panini Prism card here. Panini Prism, Kyle Lewis. Panini Prism Crusade rookie card for Kyle Lewis. All right. So awesome, awesome looking card there. Okay. Next up to bat, we've got card number 31. 31 is a Kyle Lewis rookie card for Bowman's 2020 Bowman's Best. Kyle Lewis rookie card. Okay. So card number 31. Okay. Next up to bat here, we've got a Kyle Lewis card number 34. Card number 34. This is a 2020 Topps Gallery rookie card for Kyle Lewis. All right. Awesome card there for 2020 Topps Gallery. Next up to bat is card number 37 from the Topps Heritage, 2020 Topps Heritage. All right. 2020 Topps Heritage, Kyle Lewis here. Awesome looking card there. At Ethan, you saw the Benintendi trade news? Yes. Ethan's sad now. His PC player has been traded. Bad trade in my opinion. So there we go. Kyle Lewis sweetness here in the Topps Heritage. Put these back here as we go through. Next is card number 41. Card number 41 for Topps. This is Topps Finest rookie card for Kyle Lewis. All right. Just spend a second or two on each one. Next up is card number 50. Card number 50. Card number 50 for Kyle Lewis. This is a Bowman Platinum rookie card for Seattle Mariners Kyle Lewis. Number 77 out of 199. Pretty much you could kind of say this is my first short print. I don't have the base Bowman Platinum, or if there is even such. All I know is this is what I've got in my collection so far. Next we've got, oh no, we've got one. Let's see, this is card number 56. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have 4? Card number 56 is here. Probably because they're 4 different variations. Or one's a base and 3 variations. One's a base and 3 variations. Everybody knows how that works for sure, right? So let's go in here. Boom, we've got this Seattle Optic rated rookie here. The yellow. Okay. Then next up to bat here, we've got the pink. The pink Kyle Lewis here. None of these I don't think are serialized, but we've got the pink Kyle Lewis rated rookie here. Then we've got Stars. The Stars rated rookie here. And then we've got the base Kyle rookie here. So, again, 4 different number 56, but different variations there. None of these are short prints or serialized, but that kind of gives you a look-see at those 4 cards, all differently. Somewhat of a rainbow, kind of, yes. Next up to bat, we've got number 64. Card number 64 for Kyle Lewis out of Topps 2020 Series 1. Topps 2020 Series 1, Kyle Lewis rookie card. Same card as the opening day, just does not have the opening day logo on it. All right. Next up to bat, we've got, we've got card number 78. We've got 2 different card number 78s. That must mean one of them's a variation. We've got the Kyle Lewis base card here. And the purple. The purple, of course, is a number 6 out of 250. So 6 out of 250 on that one. Okay. So we've got those 2 Bowman. Card number 78. Serialized. A card with a specific number being stamped on it. There we go. And you can see that one there, 6 out of 250. All right, next up to bat here, we've got a Kyle Lewis 85 Topps Chrome number 22. Topps Chrome number 22. This is the 85 Throwbacks rookie card for Kyle Lewis with the 35-year anniversary stamp on it for the 1985 Topps. Okay, next up to bat, we've got card number 87. We've got 2 card number 87s here. All right, 2 card number 87s. Must mean one of them. Oh, we got Topps gold label here. There's the Class 2 card and the Class 1 card. I believe there should be a Class 3, but I haven't found that one yet. So when I do, I'll add that to my collection. Class 1 and 2 Kyle Lewis here. All right. Class 1 and 2 Kyle Lewis's there. Next, we got up to bat, number 92. Number 92 for Kyle Lewis, Inception Point 2020. This is a Topps 2020 Inception rookie card for Kyle Lewis. All right. Awesome, awesome card. Next up to bat, we've got Panini number 94. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 card number 94s. We know what that means. 3 number 94s. We've got a Panini Prism. Don't know what you call that one for sure, but it is definitely got some shininess on it. Then we've got the Panini Green. Panini Green. And the base. And the base. Okay? So that's those 3 different versions of the Kyle Lewis out of card number 94, 2020 Panini Prisms. All right. All right. Throw those in the stack there. Next is card number 130. Kyle Lewis with the Seattle Mariners. Boom. Topps Fire. Rookie card. Awesome looking card there. Okay. Next up to bat, we've got card number 157. 157's next up to bat here. Kyle Lewis, Diamond King. There's a Kyle Lewis Diamond King rookie card. Okay. Next up to bat here, we've got a Card number 180, Kyle Lewis. Did you know Kyle had never traveled west of Dallas before he turned pro and visited Seattle for the first time? So, boom, that's a Topps Big League rookie card for Kyle Lewis. That's right. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. Got 13. Got 13 thumbs up. All right. Next up to bat, we've got a card number 186. This is a Topps Chrome card for Kyle Lewis. So this is a Topps Chrome rookie card for Kyle Lewis. Next up to bat here, we got the Gypsy Queen. Card number 226. Card number 226 for the Gypsy Queens. Looks like we've got at least 2, but wait a minute. I think I got 3 in my hand here. Oh my word. Yep, we've got the Kyle Lewis base variation and bazooka back. And the bazooka back. Show you the front here. You can't really tell by the front of the card. It looks just like the base card. Looks just like the base card. You just have to look at the back. And you'll see the only difference on these two is the back. But I do have 3. So why do I have 3? Well, because that's the base. And then that's the short print blue one. Or variation card. Has the blue border on it. So there we go. 3 Kyle Lewis's for Gypsy Queen, which include the bazooka back on the back there. All right. So there we go with that one there. At do all, how is your eBay auctions going at 77 for they're doing pretty good. They're going pretty good. My eBay auctions, my first round of eBay auctions will end starting about 3:55, I believe. As soon as we're done here, I'll go over my eBay auctions. I'll show you, give you a little highlight from my store, show you what I've got going on with those in case you're interested. Let me finish going through these here first, and then I'll give before we sign off for today, I'll go through and highlight my eBay auctions that are up on my eBay store. If you guys want to get in on the 77-cent auctions that I've got going on there. But let's get into Top Stadium Club 249. Ooh, I've got 4 different 249s here. So that must mean for the Top Stadium Club, I have 4 different versions here. All right, we've got the, I don't know, this one's Top Stadium Club rookie card with Kyle Lewis. That's definitely a shiny looking one. Then we've got the red short print for Stadium Club. We've got the black short print Stadium Club. And then we've got the base short Stadium Club card. So there we go, the 4 different versions of card number 249. Again, we've got the Topps Chrome, and then the Stadium Club Red, Stadium Club Black, and Stadium Club Base. Okay, so good there. We've got the Topps Heritage here, high number 391, which has Austin Nola, Kyle Lewis, and Justin Dunn rookie cards all on one. So 3 rookies on one card. Kyle Lewis is front and center. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Let me do a refresh on my chats here so I know where I left off. All right, let's get into card number. Now we're getting into the alphabetized card sorting. BDC 154 refractor for the Bowman Chrome refractor. All right, Kyle Lewis. Okay. Next up to bat here, we've got the BNG Kyle Lewis. Bowman's Next Generation Kyle Lewis rookie card. Okay. This you would actually kind of call a pre-rookie, but I threw it in here because it's an up-and-coming Kyle Lewis from 2017. So that's even more throwback. All right. Next up to bat here, we've got a MLB Draft Class 2016-2020 DDM-KL. And that's his draft class patch. I believe I got this from Ethan, if I remember right, back in the day. But appreciate that being in my PC. Thanks to Ethan and his sales that he has. Time for a Freshman Flash, card number 13. Freshman Flash, card number 13. For Kyle Lewis. The Freshman Flash Sweetness. Right there. All right, next up to bat is HR22. HR22. This is the Hot Rookies Select. The Hot Rookies Select. Again, HR22. I think I'm going to have to get close to starting my next set here. Uh-oh, we've got the holidays. Uh-oh, I've got 3 holidays. That means the one in the back must be a short print, and one of them must be a variation. So we've got the regular, the base, Kyle Lewis Holiday. We've got the metallic Kyle Lewis Holiday rookie card. And then we've got the short print with the candy cane in place of the bat. At first, I remember when I got this one, I didn't even notice the candy cane. Somebody had to point it out to me that, hey, you got the short print. That's the candy cane one. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, my word. Boy, to miss something like that and then say it was just a double, that would have been a big mistake. A big mistake. So there we go. Those 3 here, I'll kind of show it this way because they're all the same card except for the base, the metallic, and then the candy cane. And the candy cane. All right. So those go in the stack there. I think that ends that stack. I'll have to stack the next ones right up here. Here's ones you don't see and you won't get from your base products there. But this is an opening day 2020 from Tops Now products that you can only get these from the Tops Now set. Okay, you can only get these from the Tops Now set. Okay. Okay, so I do have 3 different ones from here, and I'll explain how I got these when I go over them in just a second here. So this is the base Tops Now. Sorry, let me tap those down, make sure they look even. This is the Tops Now, but this is the base Tops Now 2020 Kyle Lewis. Okay, so this is the Tops Now. All right, for Kyle Lewis rookie card. And then this is a short print, red. This is 5 out of 10. So they only made 10 of these cards. So a Kyle Lewis 5 out of 10 short print. And then the third one I got down here is an orange and even shorter print. This is a 5 out of 5 short print Kyle Lewis. So only 5 of these cards are in existence, and I got number 5 of 5. Okay? So there you have it there. These 3, the base, the 5 of 10, and the 5 of 5 are the 3 in this stack. Okay? So, of course, the rarer one there is the 5 of 10 for that rookie card. Okay, next up, we've got an optic autograph. This is my own, I believe this is my only autograph card I have of Kyle Lewis. Optic autographs, KL, Kyle Lewis. So this is my optic autographs 2020 Kyle Lewis rookie card for the Seattle Mariners. All right. Oops, I had those upside down. I didn't want to do that. I want it like that. There we go. That's my only autograph card that I currently have of Kyle Lewis. All right, next up to bat is RA-KL Panini. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I did have a second. This is a Panini Prism. I strike that back. I guess I do have 2 autographs. And they were back-to-back autographs. 2 different cards, though. This is the Prism, Panini Prism autograph. This is a game-worn material, a RGSKL Panini with the Seattle Mariners. This is a big swatch of Panini Select 2020. Big swatch there of Kyle Lewis's uniform. So awesome piece of, and then uniform on that one. Big Rays, I don't think it matters which video, as far as I know, when he sees your comment. I think, but Bibster can fill you in on that one. So this is a Rookie of the Year Kyle Lewis, and I've got 1, 2, 3 of these. So we are doing pretty good here. Got 3 of these here. Sorry, it's starting to tip over here. But we've got 3 of these. Must mean I have 3 different versions on the front. So we've got the Bowman Chrome Rookie of the Year, Kyle Lewis. Then we've got the green Rookie of the Year, and then we've got, I don't know what you call that one, like a prism. But neither of these are serialized, just the 3 different versions. So you can see that pretty much the base one of this one, the prism one of that one, and kind of like a rainbow foil type of that one. But 3 different Bowman Chromes, same card number, Rookie of the Year favorites. Rookie of the Year favorites, Kyle Lewis is there on that one. Next I've got up to bat here is a RRSKL. This is my 3rd, so I do have 3 autographed Kyle Lewis rookie cards. Now I have to put a mental note in my head that I have 3 autograph cards. But this is a RRS-KL rated rookie signature, probably that's what rated rookie signature. That's probably what the RRS stands for on this one, Kyle Lewis. So awesome. I think that's all I have, because I don't think none of these have any autographs on them. This one here coming up here is a TBC Kyle Lewis, Seattle Mariners. I think this was the Series 2 commemorative coin that you could get. All right. And this is the base rookie card on that one. Then next up to bat here, I've got some of these coming up here is the Series 1 commemorative player medallion cards. These are the ones that are heavier with the coins they made. Those are like, these ones they made, you can see they're kind of like indented it's like a, and it calls it a, it says it's a commemorative Topps coin, but this one is definitely the lighter version because it's not heavy like this next one coming up here. And I've got a few different of this version here. So, but TPM, Topps Player Medallion, Kyle Lewis. That's what the TPM is on this one. So this one is the base for this commemorative coin here. Okay. In that case. And then the next one we've got up here is a short print. This one's a 185 out of 199 short print. And this is the kind of like, I guess they call it the black Kyle Lewis medallion coin. Okay. And then this is another one of those. But this is the shorter print ones, the out of 50. It's the lowest I've got so far. I know they do have, I believe they have autograph versions of this one. But 4 out of 50 on this one. So 4 out of 50. And then this is the same one, but it's another. So I have 2 of the 50 that are out on this set. This one's number 47 out of 50. So 47 out of 50. And then next up to bat here, we've got a turkey red Kyle Lewis. Okay. Turkey red Kyle Lewis rookie card for the Seattle Mariners. And then our last one in my PC for individual different cards is the update series, update number 21 for Kyle Lewis. And that is that card in this one. This is the update set for Kyle Lewis, his rookie debut card, September 10th, 2019. For those that don't remember, he did play a couple games at the end of the 2019 season, but 2020 was his official rookie year. So there we have it right there. Those are my different cards that I have in my Kyle Lewis rookie card collection. Just wanted to take some time and highlight through those, give you an update on our new up-and-coming star player, rookie of the year for the American League last year. All right, let me put that back in here. Move this back off in the distance here. Put this down here so we can show this here. And then I guess what I could do here really quick before I get ready to sign off for today is, oh, I might have to move the box in a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I might not have to. I can probably zoom up, and that way you don't have to see the very bottom of the screen. But I can go over real quickly how to get to my eBay store. You can do it right from my YouTube channel, just in case you're wondering. You can get right to my eBay page from my YouTube channel. So let me do one thing really quick here and go to my channel. So if you know, you probably, most everybody here knows how to get to my my YouTube channel. But once you get to my homepage for my YouTube channel, all right, once you get to my homepage for my YouTube channel, like this right here, let me zoom in real quick here. Get up above here. I don't know if you can see it at this angle, but you'll see on my YouTube channel, let me turn off the 8mm feed for now. There we go. Let me get this out of here. How do we do that? Okay. Why won't you go away? Oh, no, I don't want to end the stream. Okay, there we go. Now I got it away. Okay, so down over here on my homepage here, you've got these here. You can see this first icon is prominent here, and then you got my PayPal link. You got my YouTube to go to YouTube if you wanted to go to YouTube. I don't know really why I put that on there, but you can click on this right here, and it'll take you to my eBay store. So let me click on that and bring us to my eBay store. Then you will see, once it loads up, my eBay store. Don't know if we'll get a good link on that or not. And it's probably being finicky because of everything else that's going on. We got a lot of kids in our neighborhood that are on right now doing their schoolwork. They do finish up just after lunch, surely. That's why next month, if this all continues, I'm probably going to switch to my prime time schedule, especially when my wife retires. Okay, it's not going to go there. Let me go back. Oh, wait, it's slowly loading up. You can see it coming up there, maybe. Maybe not. It's slowly trying to... there you go. That is the name of my store, Hall of Fame Veterans Sports Cards. Hall of Fame Veterans Sports Cards. But, right up there, first and foremost, you will see my my listings, but you could go into just going into highlighting the auctions. You can click on that and just highlight all the auctions that are available there. I've got 25 auctions that will be finishing up today. So I will highlight through them right here. You can see all my auctions, at least for the beginning of my whole auction running group, will start out at 77 cents. And you can see there's only 1, 2, 3, I think I got 5 or 6 auctions that there are no bids on them yet. But you can see I'll just go through my listings here. Okay, but if you click on that link that I showed you on my homepage, it'll bring you right to my Hall of Fame Veteran Sports Cards. Hall of Fame Veteran Sports Cards. And also, yeah, it shows I have now 26 followers. So what you do is you save me as a seller, and then whenever I list new products up, it will give you notifications as to what I listed. So all you have to do is, you can see that right here. If you can see my mouse right here, it's saying you can just click on Save This Seller. You give it a heart. It says, it said we had trouble saving this item. Please try again. Well, that's because I can't save myself as a seller. But boom. And then you could also reach out to me on my eBay channel if you do want to converse with me. But I do have 25 cards listed up there, just in case you're wondering. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. I've got Ray Ricken up there, Kurt Wilkerson, Nick Nelson, Steven Strasberg, Miguel Sano, Nick Castellanos, Matt Olson, Rick Porcello, Masahiro Tanaka rookie card, Gary Sanchez, Prince Fielder, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Rafael Devers, Albert Pujols, Jose Suarez, Jonathan Shoup, Koji Yahira, Billy Hamilton, rookie card, and a bunch of these are short print type cards. A Jorge Soler rookie card short print, a Jock Peterson 2015 Topps rookie short print, Tim Wakefield, Richard Bleer out of 150, a Chris Bryant short print, serialized 101 out of 250. And my top big one auction that's gone at $5.50 so far is the 2019 Topps Lindor Heritage Jose Barrios autograph with the Twins. So that is just a... I'm still trying to figure that one out there, baby. I'm going to have you help me on that one. I still have not been able to figure out how to do the eBay store newsletter. I'm somewhat challenged in trying to figure things out sometimes, and that one's been challenging for me. So maybe when we get a chance, I can have you help me with that, because I definitely need some help. I'd like to get an eBay store newsletter going out there whenever I do put up new things. But at least at an interim, if you go to my eBay page, and then you'll see Hall of Fame veteran sports cards. It gives you my feedback reading. I'm at 100%. So I got real good feedback for my sales that I do on my eBay store. But then all you have to do is click on that heart and save me as a person that you would like to get updates on when I post up new things to my eBay store. So other than that, let me go back to my page here, go back to the live stream, and then we will get down to some business here. Mainly the business of closing up the stream for today. Unless you have any questions for me while we're still here. Tomorrow we'll be having our Hall of Fame Friday, and we will be doing David Bancroft. David Bancroft is our next Hall of Fame player that we'll be doing for tomorrow. So some of us don't use Windows. What is your seller name? So I can just look it up on eBay. Okay, you can either do it two ways, like I said earlier. Let me go back in here. But my store name is... you can actually just type in for my Seller Hub and look me up as a user as KJV Real Baptist. KJV Real Baptist, okay? But my actual store name, I'll read it off to you here. Actually, here, let me, as long as there we go. Let me put this, I'm going to put the store name in the chat here in just a second here, okay? And give me a second here. I'll go back and I'll put the link in so you can go right to my store. Okay. So, okay. Control C. Let me put the link of my store in there so that you can click on this link. That'll bring you right to my store page. Okay. So if you click on that link there, www.ebay.com/str/Hall of Fame Veterans. Hall of Fame Veterans. That will bring you right to my eBay store. And that way you can just save me as a seller that you'd like to buy things from. And you can see as my auctions go up on my channel. I appreciate the support in here. I'm trying to get my rating up there so I can get top seller award. I am a top seller, but lately my sales have been off. I did have my other item I do have in there is my mystery packs. I made a 2021 silver packs. I didn't call them mystery packs anymore because eBay told me I couldn't call them mystery packs. Okay, oh, that's pretty cool. I just got another bid on my Jock Peterson card. Okay, I am getting some eBay notifications now. Some people are jumping in on the auctions. But other than that, I can't really think of much else to chit chat about. You now have 27 followers on my eBay store. Good job. That'd be cool if I can get up to about 30 to 40 followers there. Especially if I guess I could start advertising my store on my live streams. Get people to jump in and click that notification on my eBay store to become a seller or a save this seller. All I have to do is Bibby will have to maybe 100 is the goal. Well, that would be awesome if I can get 100 people to like my eBay store and have 100 followers. That would be awesome. New total on my cards, 60,503 cards. That's a lot of cards there, Michael. I don't know if I could put a count on mine, but it's a lot. But yeah, you'll see in my store there, you'll see my 2020. Let me put up a link here. I'll show it on the channel real quick here. It is a pretty good deal on these mystery packs that I do have here. Or, nope, they're not mystery packs. I can't say that. They are 2020 Series 1 50 years of baseball cards silver packs. Believe it or not, I put these up over, I can't remember for sure when I listed this up, but it's been up getting close to a couple weeks now, and I have not sold one of these yet. But this is the one I'm talking about. It's my mystery packs here, my silver mystery packs. In case you're wondering, let me go back. When you do go into my store, it is one of the highlighted items there. It is one of the highlighted items here. I'll show it to you in the store. And if you do buy more than one bag at a time, I do give you discounts. So, oh my word, let me go back to, no, I want to go back to my store. Let me click on my store. That's what I want to do. See if it goes back into my store. So when you click into my store, spend a few minutes here, and then I got to finish up. I got to run an errand for my, Donald, you're probably around 1 million cards. Probably close. That's possibility. I wouldn't put it past me, and my wife would probably say, yeah, you probably have that many, if not more. But let me, come on, click into my store there. Okay, here it comes. So there we go. You can see that when you do come into my store, I'm up to 28 followers now, getting close. If I can get 2 more people to follow me on my eBay store. 30 would be a good start. But yeah, you can see I've got a Bowman card in there. There's the 2021 Series 1, 50 years of baseball cards, silver packs. You get 40 different cards in there. You're guaranteed an autograph. So 40 baseball cards for $10.49 is not bad. But if you do buy more than one silver pack, I'll put them in a bubble mailer and stuff along with it. But you can, if you buy 4 or more, you can get them for $9.55 each. And it is free shipping on these, people. Free shipping is what I'm offering. So when you consider the shipping's included on here, if you buy one for $10.49, you take off about $2.50 to $3.50 shipping, because it does bring it up there for the weight to ship this product out. And every card that you get in these silver packs are penny sleeved, and yeah, a lot of times the autograph is in a top loader to protect it, to keep it nice. But yeah, as demand comes with these, I will include more. There's currently 30 available. When I start selling these, hopefully like I've done my last run that I did last year, and was going to continue it until eBay took my listing down, because I had mystery pack on there, and you're not allowed to have mystery in your content. So they just said all you need to do is just reword it and take the mystery off. So it's just my 2021 Series 1 50 Years of Baseball Silver Packs. So I called it a silver pack. And let me go, I think I can scroll down here if I can, if it'll let me. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you can see that or not on there. But here, I'll read through what the description is, and you can look on the listing there. 2020 Series 1, 50 Years of Baseball Card Silver Packs. Silver Packs will include 40 cards of the following: 35 different random cards, including star players, rookies, draft picks, and prospects from 1971 to 2020. 3 Hall of Fame player cards, 1 random SP or insert or serialized card, and 1 autograph card. If you have any questions or concerns about what is available or the contents in this store, feel free. I gotta update that one. Feel free. I got a typo in there. Feel free to ask me any questions. I definitely got to update that really quick here. My 2020 Series 1 sold out after 65 mystery bags. So the Series 1, I sold 65 total of those before. I probably should take that mystery word off there. They might take that in the description too. So I'll say my 2020 Series 1 sold out after 65 bags. I'm going to have to edit that too. So let me go in real quick so I don't forget to do that. Let me go in and revise this listing really quick to take that info out of there. My typo and my... Oh, I can't believe I did that. I'm glad I just went through and proofread that with you all on the channel here. Can you see stores through eBay app? Hate using browse for anything getting paid for online. I don't know for sure on that there, Big Ray. I don't know for sure how that works on the cell phone, if you can do that or not. I'll be quite honest with you that I get frustrated myself sometimes when I'm using my phone, so that's why I'll hop on my computer every once in a while and do things that way also. I just want to take care of this error on my listing so that it's clear when people read through it. Still trying to let me in here. Let me go down here for now as I get ready to finish the stream and edit this listing. As soon as it allows me to. It's still getting in here. I just got to scroll down and get down to where the description is so I can edit that really quick. I do want to take that mystery word off of there so it appears nowhere on my listing. So there we go. Okay. Let me take off the mystery there. And then feel free to ask me any questions. You know how you can ask a question of a seller, and then sometimes if it's kind of tied in with everybody, what everybody's looking at, hold on. Let me edit a few other things here. Okay, fine. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Making sure I've got everything listed on here. So they don't say, you need to put more information on there. I think I'm good to go now. Let me go down to the bottom and just update this listing. Then we can get back here. But I do have quantity discounts, so if you did order more than one of those, it will be included. Big raise, yep, it does. Yay! All right, there you go. Awesome. Ethan's Elvis Covers and More is back in the stream. We're getting ready to end up here soon. Ethan, are you home or are you still at college? Are you having your famous sale tonight again? Or are you not? Just kind of curious. Just kind of curious. We're going to get ready to end things up here. It is noon. I have to text my daughter and see if I have to pick something up in Everett for her tiny home. Stayed at college this weekend. We got hit by a big ice storm. Can't travel. Okay, understand. So no sale this week for Ethan. He's stranded at college with an ice storm. Oh, sorry to hear about that, buddy. Well, at least you have a nice, somewhat relaxing day. You going to do some type of live stream from your dorm room or something? Just kind of curious there. But there we go. Everything is updated now on my listing for my silver packs. And yeah, you guys could even buy some of these and open them up on your channel and get people excited about buying them from my store. So, but yeah, I don't know if you can see, you can't really see it that clear on the screen. Let me see if I can get a close up. If I take my phone off my tripod, get a little bit of a, oh, sorry about that. There we go. Now if I'm closer, I can get a close-up. So that is the name of my listing. And of course, if you buy one silver pack, it's $10.49. If you click on 3, you'll get them for $9.97 each. If you click on 4 or more, you can get them for $9.55 each. So not too bad a purchase, really. And you'll be able to tell you're on my listing if you change the photo here. Let me see if I can do that real quick without shaking the camera too much. I can change my photo here on here if I get it to look right. Did I click on something? Now it's thinking. There we go. I'll change the picture. You'll see on the second photo here, you'll recognize it's my channel when it pops up on the screen here. That's another way of advertising my YouTube channel. Somewhat, sort of. You guys will be familiar with these. Big Rays Ball Cards and Auctions have a 2021 hobby box being opened on Jabs tonight. Oh yeah, he's probably going to speed rip through those boxes in a heartbeat. I wonder how many cases he bought of 2021 Series 1. It's taken a while to change here, isn't it? Might run out of time. It might be 12 o'clock by the time my computer there we go. Blomdahl Hall of Fame Veteran Sports Cards. You can see that on my list there. And then my third photo here shows my mystery packs in the box. But I will have more of those made up in case you are interested. Again, my seller information, KJV Real Baptist. However, quote, my store is, oh, where to go. Visit my store. Give you a little close-up shot when it clicks over to the store here, if it can click over. There you go. Hall of Fame Veteran Sports Cards is my eBay store, along with what I've got for sale there. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to turn the camera around real quick as soon as I reseat my phone in my phone holder here. Going to zoom out from there. I think I'm already zoomed out. I don't think I zoomed in. Let me turn my camera around, say my signature goodbye. All right. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame Veteran Sports Cards and Collectibles, having been live to you from Arlington, Washington. Hopefully you liked some of my new content I just uploaded recently, a couple of videos from times past. Every once in a while, I'll throw something like that on there. Have a good weekend, everybody. You all too. We got 5 people watching, 16 thumbs up. Appreciate that. Didn't quite get to the 20 range, but that's okay. Have da 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 da. I'll probably hop on to Jab's family for a little bit tonight if I have a chance during his speed rips. He'll probably do the one preview box, and then you got to sign up for boxes on his channel. Probably be expensive. Who knows what he'll be selling a box for. Hopefully he's giving good deals instead of trying to make a big buck out of the deal. And then you'll probably have to wait a couple months to get the product. Hopefully not that long. I mean, I've heard horror stories of some people waiting 6 months to get their product. Okay, so other than that, let me get back to the stream here. Let me close that real quick. Get back into my stream here. I thought I saw $1.50 somewhere. Something like that popped up in the chat. Oh, big raise ball cards and $150 for a box. My word. I remember last year you could buy it for $50 before they started jacking up all the prices super high. How much is Redbeard's? I don't know how much Redbeard's is selling. Redbeard's is probably only selling spots. I don't like the selling spots. I mean, I would do something by packs. That way you get at least $21 a spot. And that means you got to hope you get a team you like. Because if not, you get a team that might not even have any cards in the set. That's the only thing I don't like about spot breaks, unless you're doing packs. I'd rather just buy a pack for a certain price. I mean, however many packs are in the box, break it down and say, okay, $5 a pack. I don't know. I don't like teams because no spot for me. I don't think I would do that either. I don't like those types of breaks. I know when they randomize everything and then they see if you want to trade with anybody, but usually if you have somebody in there that likes, like the Seattle Mariners, if you got 3 people, only one person could end up with the team. And you got to hope that they're willing to trade for something that they might want if you have it. And then if you can't trade, like one time, I think Kevin got it. He didn't get any cards in the break because he didn't get any of his team's cards. And then you kind of feel bad as a breaker because here somebody bought into your break and they didn't get anything. So it is noon. I'm going to get ready to say my good day for today. I will split a hobby box with my other division out west. I understand what you mean there, Bibster. I've looked around for some prices. It's hard to find a decent price. You know, everybody's jacking up their prices for these boxes. They're getting them for a certain price, and because they're becoming harder to get, then yeah, it's a gamble. But most breakers send you something if you don't get anything good. Yeah, but that kind of defeats the purpose. And yes, I do know Redbeard is a solid breaker. I do realize that, but I don't know. I'm very leery, and because of my finances and stuff, I just can't buy anything like I bought last year. My wife's retiring the end of this month, so we're even going to be on a more limited budget. So I might not even be going to many sales. I hate to do that. I like to be able to help other people out too, but I got to look at the bottom line too. Am I going to be able to keep doing what I do? That's why I like doing a lot of history in mine. And we'll see how this Throwback Thursday series goes that I'm hoping to do. It might just be going through old wax packs that I don't even have to buy. I already have in my collection here. I do use them for my Patreons, but I do have plenty. Redbeard sent me some packs of older cards after a break I bought into and did not get anything. And yeah, that's good. It's good to get something in compensation for something that you don't get in a break. Don't get me wrong there. But yeah, it's up to each individual. You know, when you buy into a break, it's like a lottery. You don't know if you're going to win anything, or just like I did once for on Kevin's break, I bought a hanger box, and boom, I got the super short print trout. Listed it up on eBay and made $215 on it. But that was a lottery draw, and I won the lottery on that one. So yeah, you do make out, and sometimes you don't. It's just, I know Ethan's experienced it himself. Sometimes you get some good, awesome, super, super hits, and sometimes you don't. It's just the luck of the draw. But it's fun. It is fun, and that's what we take. Most of the time, you skunk. Yeah, a lot of times you do. You got to sometimes take the good with the bad and hope that the good outweighs the bad, but you just never know. You just never know. Sometimes you're always on the losing end. Sometimes you're on the winning end. Maybe sometimes you break even. It just varies, that's for sure. But I appreciate that. We've got 9 people watching. I guess people are starting to come home on the East Coast. But I do got to hang up. I got to close up shop here for today. Mine is a 2 hobby box break. 1 jumbo and 1 regular box, and shipping included. Oh, thanks there, Redbeard. Thanks for popping in here. Wicked has been good on me. If I get a pirate card, I let him have it, and he sends me some packs as well. There you go. And that's what makes it good about breakers. All right? I'm just not a real good salesman. That's why I kind of go with my eBay store, and that gives people a choice as to whether they want to bid on a product or not. I have gotten my money back in most breaks I've been in. Yeah, and that does happen on good occasions too. And that's what's so nice about it. It's just my channel, I like a lot of the history of the sport. And that's what I do. I do include packs, just like I highlighted through my Kyle Lewis collection today. And I'll be sharing some of my Kyle Lewis collection with other people down the road. You'll be seeing some awesome auctions coming on my 77-cent auctions. You'll be seeing some real neat auctions. Just like when I opened up for Ethan's package earlier this week. I got somebody's rookie cards, but I'm planning on doing something special with them too. I was able to catch you live today. There you go, Darren. We got 9 people watching. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. You just hopped in here, Darren, but I am getting ready to hop off things. I like the hobby history and stories in my channel. Exactly. Bibster has got a wealth of knowledge for sure. He's got a wealth of knowledge that he's got going on with him, and that's just totally awesome. He's got the history of having those local card shops that he did all those years, and he's got an awesome wealth of stories and knowledge to share with us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off. This has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles. We will see you all around the channels, and we will definitely, I'll be showing up in your channels when you least expect me to be there. I might show up at the end just like people do here, but when I do have the opportunity, I do hop into people's streams for sure. Okay, so you all take care. I'm going to turn the camera around, give you a little bit of the rusticness of this Throwback Thursday here. Let me move it, switch it off into the Throwback Thursday mood here. This will be my new series that I'll be kicking off in the month of March. So my first Thursday in March will be a Throwback Thursday. And we'll start going through some old packs of cards and things of that nature. I might even set it up to where the packs of cards I'm opening up will be sponsored by somebody. Somebody will have bought them from my channel, and we'll see what kind of sweetness we can find for people in the channel. So until then, you all have a great and wonderful day, and we will see you around the channels. Bye for now. see here. What I usually do is my current participants, before I sign off, I will give you all a signature thank you for being in here. Okay. Sorry about that. Red beer breaks, and at the Bipster of all things wax packed. All right, take care, everybody. Y'all have a great, wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel for our Hall of Fame Friday, which will be episode number 14. David Bancroft will be our Hall of Fame player that we'll be highlighting tomorrow. I don't have many baseball cards for him. I have one ball card and his Hall of Fame postcard, which we'll be highlighting tomorrow. And between now and then, I'll figure out what we're going to do for our extra content for tomorrow. So until then, you all have a great and wonderful and blessed day. And just like Bibby says on his channel, be blessed.